bizarre stories from the subscribers. Hi Leo Augusto, my name is Felipe. I'm 11 years old and I live in Pernambuco. One day I went to my grandmother's house. It's a really nice place. One time I was there sleeping, in the room with my mom. Then Leo Augusto, I heard some strange noises and dogs barking. The noises were like a horse neighing, but really deep. My mom heard it too. She said she was going to check what was going on. It's not possible all that noise outside at this hour. She went to the kitchen, and at my grandma's house there's an area where the bathroom is. My mom saw a crack in the door, looked outside, and saw the black creature walking on all fours. Its eyes were red, and she also saw a bunch of the neighbors' dogs barking around the creature. The thing was there holding a dead ox. It looked like it wanted to eat the ox, but it got scared of the dogs and left the carcass there. As it was leaving, my mom got scared and ran back to the room where she was. Since I was already awake, she told me everything she saw, and I was shaking with fear. My grandma woke up and came into our room, maybe because she noticed we were awake. Then we told her about the noise man, and my mom told my grandma about the creature. She said she had been hearing those noises for some time, but she always ignored it. She said that one day, my grandfather was walking in the woods with my uncle and saw that same creature eating a cow. My grandfather tried to attack it by throwing a knife, but the creature saw them both, dodged the knife, and ran after them. My uncle, since he was young, ran ahead and left the old man behind. She said my grandfather was never the same after that incident. He got home unharmed but never talked about it. It became a taboo to talk about it. She never heard the noises again, and the creature disappeared. Nowadays, no one knows about this creature anymore. Maybe that appearance was the first in a long time. But what kind of creature is this that looks like a horse and eats cattle? You were lucky it didn't eat the dogs that were barking around, right? You're crazy, man. I just released the second issue of Cartoon Cat vs. Siren Head. That fight is still going on, my friends. And we have many other titles at Leo Augusto's store on WhatsApp. Add this number, man, and I'll send you the full list of all Leo Augusto's comics, alright? Hi Leo Augusto, how are you? My name is Ivan, and I'm 14 years old, and I'm going to tell you a story that happened a few weeks ago, man. I'm still in disbelief about what happened. I have a friend named Eric. We're inseparable. Near his house, there's an abandoned soccer field. The kids used to go there, play soccer, and then take off, right? There were always some soccer games in the late afternoon, There was a building there that was supposed to be a locker room, but it was abandoned. And the walls were covered in graffiti, man. Everything there was deteriorated. And there was a legend that someone had been killed by a chainsaw inside there. Even though we knew about that scary story, we were there almost every day playing our little soccer games. Even when there weren't many people around, one day we finally decided to explore the locker room inside. It was right there behind the field. We got there and saw the door was ajar. Inside, the smell was horrible, man. It smelled like rotten meat. The air was heavy and I couldn't stop looking at the exit. Something in my mind was screaming, "Get out of there! Something is going to happen!" But curiosity spoke louder and we stayed inside. Did some animal die here inside this Katinga? It must have. Suddenly we heard a noise. The exit door slammed shut, making an even louder noise. And then we heard. The sound was of a chainsaw being started, very loud and frightening. Our hearts raced. We were paralyzed for a second until the hero shouted, "Open that door!" We pushed with all our strength and the door wouldn't open until we saw something all dark coming out from inside, man. And she was carrying a chainsaw, man. Sparks were flying everywhere, man. He was running it over the lockers in the locker room, dude. Until we kept pushing the door and it opened. And as if that wasn't enough, it suddenly started raining out of nowhere. When I looked back, I saw that thing following us, man. He was wearing a white mask, one of those theater masks, you know, with a creepy fixed smile. And his whole body was black. I was running, but the thing kept coming after me until I felt it, man. I was struck on the legs, and I fell in the puddle in the water on the ground. At that moment, I looked back and didn't see anything anymore. Only my friend helped me get up. Since that day, we never went back there. But the strangest thing happened afterwards. I started having nightmares about that entity that appeared to us almost every night. It's like it invaded my mind, rented a penthouse in my head, that thing. Even today I still have those nightmares, man, but I still wonder, could it be the soul of someone who was murdered there? Or the killer himself? I don't know.